Meantime, Dewey Tomke folds. He folded an ace-8 in a four-handed game.
Dewey and Luis fold.
Okay, Jamie's going to raise this with a 2 and a king. Not much.
King, deuce of diamonds. Jamie raises it. Makes it 10,000 to go.
Now, Jose has a king and a 9. What's he going to do here?
Well, it cost him 6 more thousand to call, and he's going to call.
Jose calls. 20,000.
So we're going to see a flop.
Now.
There's 20,000 in the pot. It's king deuce versus king 9.
The flop comes queen 8-6 with 2 spades.
Now, that flop doesn't help either player.
No, it doesn't. Let's see if anybody bets at it, though.
Jamie checks.
Jose checks.
Nope, it goes check, check.
Now a 5.
Now a 5 comes off.
That's not going to help either player yet, but look at this. He's checking.
He checks.
Jose.
Jose checks behind him.
Last card is a 9.
And the 9 comes off. That gives Jose 2 9s.
And look at this. Jamie's betting it. He's trying to pretend like he has a straight.
Well, Jamie bet 10,000. Now remember, there's 20,000 in the pot, so it's not that big a bet. And Jose's going to call him.
With a pair of 9s, it's going to win this. Nice call by Jose. Look at this.
Jose wins the pot.
Jamie kind of disgusted, saying king high. Didn't even want to show his hand at first.
Last card.
Give Jose credit there. There was a 4-card straight. You could have made a straight to the 9. You could have made a straight to the queen. Jose thought he was making a move there. He called him.
Jose in second place.
Excellent play on the part of Jose Rosenkrantz.
For over 4 decades, Jose Rosenkrantz has been playing and winning at poker.
I'm a conservative player. I've been playing for many years. I expect to get more out of my cards and to be aggressive when I can.
Jose has the mental toughness it takes to win in tight situations. Earlier this year, he notched a tournament victory in the U.S., despite starting the day out-chipped 7-1.
I love the psychological aspects of poker. I enjoy feeling what the other player feels and knowing what he thinks. I enjoy that a lot.
So it's going to be up to Jamie to act first. Throws away his hand.
Jose has the button.
Jose has picked up Jack-9 offsuit. He's going to raise it up.
He's bet 8,000. He's doubled the size of the blind. I like this bet. He didn't just limp in there and give him a chance. He's doubled a little bit to keep him guessing. Dewey folds, and Luis calls.
Luis just has a 7-6, but he makes that call, trying to get lucky on the flop. Here it comes.
He's trying to see a flop. Flop is 5-5 Jack.
Now this is very interesting. This makes 2 pair already. Jacks in 5s. Motown.
Now it went check, check. Jose checked that flop.
He has a full boat. 5s full of jacks.
There's a great hand.
He's got this other guy betting into him for a bluff.
Luis has bet 20,000, and Jose quickly calls.
Last card is a king.
And now king comes on the end.
Luis disgusted. He's checking this time.
He's checking, which means virtually he's just given up.
They both check.
He has given up.
Jose shows a jack for Jack.
He shows a jack. He makes a full house.
Absolutely, that's going to win this pot down. He got Luis trying to steal a little bit there. You know what? Things are turning here. The casino mogul's magic is starting to wear off.
Well, with that hand, Jose takes the chip lead. He now has 138,000 in chips, and Luis in second position with 109,000. Well, I got to tell you, Vince, I really like the way Jose is playing today. He's come from the bottom man to the chip leader, and deservedly so. And old Mo is certainly on his side.
No, he knows how to bluff. He knows what he's doing here. He's playing great. By the way, the crowd is still rooting for Luis. Signs being held up, still trying to pump him up.
And Luis folds. Jamie folds.
Jose calling with a 10-7 offsuit.
And Dewey checks.
Dewey has an interesting 7-4 of clubs. Here's the flop.
Look at this flop for Dewey. 6-5-3
This is
with
huge.
2 clubs.
He flopped a cinch straight. Look at this, and he's betting it.
And a straight flush draw.
He's not going to sandbag this one. He's betting right out.
And he leads out and bets this hand.
Now, Jose has an inside straight draw and a 10.
He has a gut shot straight draw. I mean, everything's going his way. He's on a heater. He's going to try to catch lightning.
Okay, here's the flop.
Next card is an 8.
Now he's made an open-end straight.
That's right, open-end straight draw. That Dewey's so excited. Look at him. Look at him try to keep his cool here.
Now notice Dewey has a 7-4 of clubs, which means he's got 4, 5, 6, 7 of clubs in addition to his 8 high straight here.
That's right. He's got a monster hand here. How do you bet it?
Look at him. It looks
Go,
like
Dewey, go.
Looks like a college professor.
Yeah.
You know, Dewey used to teach kindergarten. He's trying to look like the professor here.
Well, he made a nice solid bet here.
14,000.
Now look at Jose. He's on a nice roll. He's got an open-end straight right now. No big hand. Does he want to gamble here to try to make a straight here to beat Dewey? Is he thinking about raising, Vince? What do you think he's thinking about here?
Well, Dewey set him up beautifully because Dewey was in a great position. He wants him to think that he has a bigger pair, maybe an overpair or something like that. And by betting it, he's representing that and not the straight. So he's got him confused.
Well, he's on a roll. He wants to keep it going, but he doesn't know what to do. Against Dewey, the conservative player, he opts to throw his hand away. A nice laydown by Jose there. He called a bet. He flopped a better card on 4th Street to give him a better chance to win the pot, yet he laid it down when Dewey bet on 4th Street. A nice laydown by Jose Rosenkrantz there. Well, Dewey, who's been just hanging on virtually all day long, has finally made a mild move here now to tighten the race up a little bit.
Well, this guy knows what to do. Throws away ace-jacks, keeps 7s, 4s, and he's successful. Now, Jose doesn't have much of a hand, throws it away.
Dewey with the 9-7 offsuit mucks his hand.
And Luis is going to go up. Look at this. He's got a strong hand. Ace-queen. He makes a solid raise.
And he's run into a big hand. Jamie's looking at 2 jacks. He grabs all his chips and he bangs them in the table.
Absolutely. He's doing the right thing. He's going all in. And Luis calls quickly. What the heck does he have to lose? This is going to be interesting.
The action is heating up down here in Costa Rica. Don't go away. We'll be right back on the World Poker Tour.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour and the Costa Rica Poker Classic. Now, when we started the day, it looked like a foregone conclusion that Luis Milanes was going to win this thing going away.
Well, Vince, as you know, anything can happen in poker. And Luis has faced the short stacks time and time again and has come up short each time so far today. And right now, the mountain could be coming down. Let's see how he fares against Jamie Ligator and his wired jacks.
Okay, here we go. Here's the flop. No, it's not going to help Luis as of yet.
Luis is going to have an ace or a queen that's not a club to win this pot. And now a 10 comes off. Now that means if Luis catches an ace, queen, or jack, Jamie Ligator will be eliminated from this competition.
Please continue.
Let's see what happens.
No,
it's a 6.
Luis doubled up here.
Jamie Ligator doubles up, and Luis has been crippled again.
Big blow to Luis with an ace-queen.
Yes, it was, but Luis had a hand there. Now, I do not fault Luis for playing that hand. He was even money to win that pot, actually a slight underdog, but not much. It's what we call a race and no-limit hold'em. It comes up all the time, 2 overcards versus a pair. In this case, the pair held up. Jamie Ligator won the pot. He has doubled up and put another dent in Luis's stack.
And look at Luis here. He looks very depressed. Looks like he wants to fire a few of his employees.
He looks like a sad puppy, Vince, no doubt about it.
Doesn't he? But he's picked up an interesting hand here.
He has a queen 10 offsuit.
And he's going to play it, Mike. Back in the fire.
Jamie folds the jack 9 offsuit.
Now Jose looks.
Now, Jose has a queen jack.
And he's going to call.
He calls 3 more thousand. We're going to have a 3-way action pot now.
Dewey's coming in 9-6 offsuit. Let's see the flop.
The flop is.
And now the flop comes king 8-6. Now Dewey has the bottom pair. Let's see what he does.
Well, Jose's going to check it. Dewey's checking his pair of 6s. Luis is going for it with nothing.
Yep. They both checked. Luis has bet the worst hand.
Jose has the button.
They fold. He's going to win this pot.
Okay, a little bluff there by Luis. Coming back. The crowd loves it. Hey, they're not quitting on him, his fans.
They don't give up on him. He picks up the blinds.
That's right.
He's on the long road back.
Big smile. He needs it.
He's fan appreciative. He's just thrilled to be at this final table, Vince, I can tell you. This is the biggest moment in his poker career. For him to make the final table in this championship, the World Poker Tour event here at Casinos Europa, has got to be the greatest thrill that he will ever experience in the poker world.
Sure.
And speaking of thrills of a lifetime, Vince, Shauna Hyatt met a young woman, an amateur player from Dallas, Texas, whose story in this tournament can almost match Luis's thrill for thrill.
Thanks, Mike. Poker is the most democratic of sports. Anyone can play with the pros. All they need is a lot of money and a sense of adventure.
My name is Cyclona Gowan. I'm a travel agent. I own a travel agency in Dallas, Texas. Wow, that feels good. People call me Cloney. I play poker with a bunch of friends. We play, once a week. I do play in some tournaments. Nothing big, nothing like this.
Yesterday, she was just a travel agent on vacation. Today, she's the 10th place finisher in the Costa Rica Classic.
Just God like it.
It took more than just luck. It took nerve.
I threw up 5 times last night.
Skill.
Tony's once again gone all in.
And something her poker hero Chris Ferguson saw in her.
She had the balls to win this tournament. Yeah, it was obvious.
Of course, no travel agent would go to Costa Rica and only play poker. Cloney also saw the sights.
We took the canopy tour. That was so amazing. Zipping across the jungle, 200 feet above the rainforest floor, and having a howler monkey up in the trees. There's so many wonderful things to do, and then poker just makes it that much more. And I've played my best game that I think I've ever played. And I feel so privileged to play with all the guys that I've played with and met so many different people. It's just been so wonderful. Well, it was a perfect fit for me. I mean, being here in Costa Rica and playing poker, that's just heaven. I mean, absolute heaven. My 3rd time here, and I love this country. It is so wonderful.
This is a wonderful country, and it's going to be that much more wonderful for the guy that wins the $108,000 first prize here.
That's for sure.
And here we go, and it's going to be up to Jose this time. And now he's picked up an ace 4, and he's going to raise with it, rightfully so.
He's come in for 15,000. Dewey folds, Luis folds. And look at this. Jamie has picked up a big duke and ace king. He's grabbing all his chips.
Oh, man, ace king, big slick. You got to love it. Four-handed. He's going all in.
Now notice, he stands up. He's done his job. He's got his chips in the pot. He's saying, okay, I can't do any more. Now let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's standing up. Now, because of the hesitation, he knows he's in front now with an ace king.
I'm really surprised Jose's taking such a long time. He has an ace high, but it's a weak ace, as we say. It's just an ace 4. I just can't believe he's thinking about calling this.
Well, there's a lot at stake here. This is big for these guys.
It's big for these guys because it's in their home country, Vince. We're in Costa Rica.
Jose's going to throw it away.
3 out of these 4 players are from Costa Rica. They're up against the top American players.